Photo shoot cancelled. Crazy. All those videos I made, all the times I mentioned in the videos, guys, I'm trying to get lean for a photo shoot. Guys, we're 10 weeks out. Guys, we're 7 weeks out. Guys, this is what I'm eating on my meal plan to get lean. Never ended up happening. Well, the leanness ended up happening, but the photo shoot never ended up happening. I called the photographer today. We'll give him a fake name, Matt. And I said to him, I was like, Matt, I know we're due in 12 days time, but I have to cancel. I have to pull out. Why? Why did I do this, right? There's a lot of emotions attached here. Like I've felt a lot of things. So I'm just gonna ramble and just give some verbal diary of how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and how this process has gone. Now it is about 8 hours since I cancelled. So these are my thoughts 8 hours after cancellation. I feel two things: relief, but also a bit like a failure. Relief. Let's talk about relief first. I feel relieved because now I feel like I've been freed from the prisons of the photo shoot. This photo shoot started to feel like a prison. It started to feel like something I have to do as opposed to something I want to do. Now, how did it get to that stage? Surely a photo shoot is optional. No one put a gun to my head and said, do a fucking photo shoot. That's true. And you're right. The way it got to this stage was upon reflection now, and I've reflected today and I've realized that when I booked the photo shoot, there wasn't an intrinsic drive to get really, really lean. Rather, I booked the photo shoot as a reason, as a motivator to kick me up the arse and to put me in, give me a kick up the arse and really bring out my physique. And I remember this when I booked it. I remember booking it thinking, you know what? Maybe this is what I need. Hopefully this photo shoot will be what I need to give me a kick up the arse and to really get lean. And upon reflection, I don't think that's the right way to go about getting lean. And as I've mentioned in all these videos, let me do a quick caveat, weird word. I'm talking about going from lean to lean. So when I started this whole process, I was already lean. I already had abs. So what I'm talking about here is that final stage, going from having abs to having abs. This is not like a general weight loss type thing I'm talking about. So cool. I remember even when I booked it, I said, okay, maybe this is the kick up the arse I need. But the intrinsic drive to get really lean wasn't there. What would have been better, and this is what I've realized upon reflection, is if I had that intrinsic drive to get really lean, and then as a reward for getting lean, I booked the photo shoot. And this is the point that my coach made. He said to me, Omar, a photo shoot is meant to be like a reward. You get lean, you lose all this body fat, you diet hard and you put yourself through the mud, you do daily cardio, you do 1700 calories every day, you do low carb every day because you want to look good, because it's your goal. And then you top it off with a photo shoot at the end. And then as a cherry on top, as a dessert on top, you get these good, nice pictures at the end where you show off all your progress. That would have probably been the better way to do things. And if that was the case, then we wouldn't be here talking about me bailing on the photo shoot, because I would still be in it, fucking loving it. But since that wasn't the case, I think that's where the problem arose. I booked the photo shoot with hopes of the photo shoot giving me a kick up the arse and motivating me to get really lean. And as I now know, it didn't really work. It didn't really work booking this photo shoot. It didn't give me the kick up the arse I needed. I definitely did get leaner throughout the process, and I hit what I think is my lightest, I don't think it's my lightest. It really is my lightest and what I think is my best and most leanest physique ever. But as soon as I hit it, I got complacent. I just thought done now, If I never hit this physique, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But, now that I've hit it, nice little, done now. And I got complacent, and I don't really care about maintaining that physique or digging lower. I'm talking about the 76 kilo physique that I'll put some videos on screen now if I can be asked. As soon as I hit that, I was complacent, bro. I was thinking, yeah, fuck it, bro. Foot off the gas. And when I hit that physique, it was still about 5 weeks out from the shoot. And I just thought, 5 weeks? Nah, I don't want to do this for another 5 weeks. I'm happy to call it here. But because I paid, and because I told all my friends I'm doing it, and because I gassed it up on YouTube and Insta, I felt locked in. I felt sort of trapped. I felt like, I've come all this way, I've paid, I've told everyone about it, now I have to do it. And it's that feeling of I have to do it that killed the motivation. It's that feeling of I have to do it that had me binge eating. When somebody's struggling to do something, we often give them the advice to reframe the way they think about it. We often tell them, look, bro, instead of telling yourself you have to go for a run in the morning, tell yourself you get to go for a run in the morning. Instead of telling yourself you have to write that assignment, tell yourself you get to write the assignment. Instead of telling yourself you have to insert hard task, brain, think, work quickly. Instead of telling yourself you have to fold the laundry, tell yourself you get to fold the laundry. Like, some people don't even have clothes, right? That sort of reframing, that's the advice we usually give people. I wasn't able to reframe my mind to think that I get to do the photo shoot. I get to get lean. No. My brain was still thinking in that first way of thinking of, I have to do this photo shoot. And this is what I mean when I say I was trapped in the shackles of it. Like, I was literally trapped in the photo shoot. I just felt like the date's coming up. I've paid already. I've told my friends, like, I have to do it now. I have to do it. And the spark was slowly getting dimmer and dimmer. The motivation was decreasing, and I just felt like I fucking had to do it. And that's exactly why, right? Because I felt like I had to do it. That's exactly why when I would fall off the wagon and I would binge eat like crazy. Because now I think, like, I'm free from prison. I'm free from the shackles. Even if it's for just one day, even if it's for just this one binge session that I'm having, I'm a free man. And I remember literally going to the corner shop one time to buy chocolate bars. And I remember thinking, like, I looked at all the chocolate bars I've never tried, and I said, I'm going to try every single one of you that I've never tried, because I've got free calories right now. It's as if calories didn't exist. I remember literally thinking that exact thought. Calories don't exist. I'm a free man. I'm a fucking free man. I can buy anything, and I'm willing to take the risk of buying sweets that I don't like, because if I don't like them, I don't care. I don't feel like I've wasted calories, because calories are free. And hey, I can just come back to this corner shop an hour later and do the same again. So I literally remember thinking, like, oh my God, I'm free now. Calories are free. And that is fucked. That is fucked, bro. That's not how you go about dieting. That's not how you go about getting lean. But as we've established, because I felt like I was fucking trapped in this photo shoot, when I did binge, I felt like I was free. And the analogy I gave to my friend, shout out Stan, my bro, is when I would binge, I would feel like a convict that's escaped from prison and is now free, but knows they're gonna get caught. And the analogy goes like this. When I would binge and I would have my days where I'd fall off the wagon, I knew that eventually I'd have to go back to dieting. Eventually I'd have to get back on the wagon, and I'd be back on the meal plan and the daily 10K steps and the daily cardio. So if I'm eventually going back to jail, aka back to dieting, I might as well make use of all this free time in front of me. In other words, the binge I'm about to have. So that was the downfall of this photo shoot prep. And everything I just described was persistent. It wasn't just like a one-time episode. It wasn't just like a 1 or 2 day binge. It was persistent over the last maybe month. And as I said in my previous video about this topic, I've eaten the most amount of sugar and sweets and cookies and chocolates in the last like 5 weeks of my life than probably the entire year. Simply because I just kept binging, and I just kept fucking up the diet, and just kept going corner shop and Simmons Bakery for Rocky Road. Legs. Simmons Rocky Road. Eesh. Yes, I love it. Bro, the amount of, like, it's actually fucked. As the day of the photo shoot came closer, I was getting more and more unhealthier. And the truth is, these last like 3 weeks, I've been unhealthy. I've been very, very unhealthy. I've literally woken up in the middle of the night dripping with sweat, probably because my digestion system is working overtime with no pay, with no bonus, just to digest all this sugar. There's been times where I literally laid on my bed like a fucking zombie. My stomach just felt like a balloon because I just stuffed myself so much. And it was all in the mind. And the way I know it was all in the mind is because, watch this now, this is where it gets fucking crazy. And this is where it's so funny how we can like just delude our brains and how our brains work. The reason I know it's all in the mind is because today, once I've cancelled the photo shoot, I had no temptation to binge. I went to Tesco, and I know for a fact, if I went to Tesco yesterday, I would have walked out with a chocolate bar or a little something. I went to Tesco today, I could not give a fuck about a chocolate bar. I didn't even have to resist the temptation. I didn't even have to tell myself, no, Omar, don't. I could not give a fuck, because now there's no photo shoot coming up. I'm going to go into a bulk in the next week or so. I'm free. I've got control again. I can eat the chocolate bar whenever I want. And so because I can have it whenever I want, I can be more decisive with when I actually want it. Bro, it's crazy because I'm literally in Tesco now and I'm not going to buy any chocolate bars. Like, I'm not. Because the shoot's cancelled. I know for a fact if the shoot hadn't been cancelled, I'd get what I need, which is a scented candle. Don't ask questions. And then I'd definitely be in the chocolate aisle. Well, I'll still go there just to look at everything and give it a big fuck you for plaguing me these last couple weeks, all that fucking chocolate and sugar. So yeah, 1 sec and we'll get to the chocolate aisle. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, I was gonna be extra and like swear at the chocolate bar, but then I thought, man, what am I doing? I'm a grown man, like this kid's about. But yeah, I literally, no temptation, nothing, no temptation, bro. Couldn't give a damn. Now that I'm out of the shackles of this photo shoot, now that the option to buy the chocolate bars is there any time of the day, any day of the week, I don't want it as much. Fuck, you lot can't hear me. Bro's blasted the tunes, yeah, man. Previously, when I was in this binge mode, I would eat chocolate bars and sweets, even if I didn't really want them, simply because I knew that I wouldn't be able to have them in the future. And by future, I mean, you know, in the next couple of days when I get back on the diet. And so, quick side note, like the amount of food I ate on these binges that I didn't even enjoy was ridiculous. The amount of food I put in here that was just dead, bruv. Like I just ate it just because I'm free from prison. I might as well eat it most of my time, right? Like even on Monday, I had a bowl of cream rice, a fat bowl of cream rice. It was dead, bruv. It was so dead. Oh, like it actually infuriates me how bad I made it. It was so fucking bad. I didn't enjoy it. And worst of all, I burnt the top of my mouth because I was just scoffing it down before it even cooled down. Like I was a monster. I was actually a demon when I go on these binges. Like I don't ever want to see myself in third person on a binge. Never, 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 never. If you ever catch me on a binge and you record me, I'm killing you, bro. I don't want to see myself. I'm a fucking demon. So anyways, back to the point I was making. Now that the photo shoot's over, I was able to go Tesco and not buy anything. Now that the photo shoot's over, I have the ability to be loose with my diet and indulge in my cravings and indulgences if I want to. But now because the option is there, now because I get to do those things, I don't want to do them as much. Previously, it felt like the power was taken away from me. I had to stick to a strict meal plan, only this meal plan. You know, if I went over if I went over by calories, then that wouldn't be progressive towards the goal. But now that I'm done with all of that, now that I'm just normal Omar, like if you watch my last video, you know I'm talking about normal Omar in the middle. Now that I'm normal Omar, I don't crave these things, bro. I don't crave them. Good, fucking good. Simmons has not seen me again for a while. Corner Shop has not seen me again for a while. The cash is staying in my bank account, bro. I'm telling you, I said last video, the amount of cash I've spent on fucking sweeties. Would you like a sweetie? A Smartie? Well, you know what? Now I don't fucking want your Smartie. Fuck off. The amount of fucking cash I've spent on sweets and Smarties. Sweets and Smarties? What am I talking about? On sweets and chocolates and cookies and biscuits. It's dumb, bro. It's dumb. Like, I just want my fucking bread back. Honestly, I just want my fucking money back. But yeah, so that's that. And yeah, that ties into the second emotion I'm feeling after cancelling the photo shoot. Relief. Simply put, I'm just relieved. You know, I'm happy. Today was a really good day. And it even helped that the weather was good today. I'm not gonna lie. No rain, no clouds. The sun was out and it wasn't cold. Like the day was just so bright today. And I went gym and gym was fucking amazing. And I still done 45 minutes of cardio, despite the fact that I don't need to. I'm not on this, I'm not on the photo shoot grind anymore. I don't need to do the cardio. But because I got to do it, because I had the option to do it, I decided to do it. Remember, this goes back to what I'm saying. Reframe your mind from you have to do this to you get to do this. Now that I'm out of the photo shoot, I get to do cardio. It's not I have to do cardio, it's I get to do cardio. So I wanted to do it. I had no business doing it. I could have just come home, but I still done the regular 45 minutes after a whole workout. Then I came home and I was happy and I'm jolly, and honestly, it just wasn't the right, I just didn't go into the photo shoot with the right mindset. I don't want to say it's the right time because it's never the right time, but I didn't go into the photo shoot with the right mindset. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling 8 hours after cancellation. And honestly, I'm interested to see how I feel tomorrow. If I feel any different, I'll update this video. If not, if the video ends here, then I feel the same tomorrow. But yeah, everything all fucking good. I'm glad that's done. It was a good experience. I did learn a lot and I did get lean. Like, let's not sleep on the fact I did get lean, bro. I brought a good physique. I just wasn't able to maintain that physique. and I just didn't bring that physique on the day of the shoot. I brought it a couple weeks earlier. But I'm not too bummed. I still got lean, and I still worked down, and I still achieved some things, and maybe now I'm coping, because maybe deep down I feel like a failure. Maybe. That took a turn, didn't it? You thought this video was going to end on a positive note. Yeah. I kind of, as soon as I cancelled with Matt, I kind of did feel a bit like a failure. I felt like, fuck, bro. 12 days to go and I couldn't see it to the end. But then as the day went on, I spoke with some friends. Coach gave me that really good insight of, you know, how a photo shoot is meant to be a reward. And I don't feel as bad about it now. All I want back is just all that money I've spent on sweets and my fucking body hair, because I shaved for it, like as a practice shave, like 2 weeks out. And then I was going to obviously shave the day before. So I just want my body hair back. Can't lie, fam. Man's a fucking boiled egg, honestly. That has been my thoughts on the photo shoot prep. Why I pulled out of it with 12 days to go. Maybe I'm a bitch, maybe. Or maybe I just decided to do the right thing for my health. As dramatic as that sounds, I just knew that if I stayed in it for the next 12 days, then I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. I can always guarantee there would have been a couple more days of binging, a couple more days of ridiculously elevated blood sugar levels. I'm just sure, bro. I'm just sure. And it's crazy how all it took was just the cancellation of it for my mind and brain to completely rewire. Now, I've got no temptation to overeat. I've got no temptation to buy chocolate bars. I've got no temptation to spike my blood sugar. Hopefully I can fucking have a decent sleep tonight without waking up in the night like a fucking waterfall because I'm sweating because my poor digestive system's working overtime. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm looking at all these veins on my arms and my wrists, all these veins that were probably clogged up to the brim with sugar. I can't lie, I've been unhealthy, but yeah. And last note, let me make something crystal clear. My coach throughout this process has been phenomenal. Coach, if you're watching, you have done everything right. I'm the fuck up. Not you, bro. You have done everything right. My coach has been absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, let's conclude this video here. Like I always say, if I'm on your screen right now, then I've kept your interest somehow. Today's word of the video that proves you're still here at the end, let's do mouse. If you're still watching me right now, comment mouse so that I know you're a true subscriber, true watcher, and catch you motherfuckers in a bit. Love.